Happy Sunday and welcome to In the Green DFS. This is going to be your Sunday NFL free pick video. Today we got something a little bit different for you guys here today. We've got a Dabble 5-man play with a 20x multiplier. We're doing $200 to win $4,000 on that one. Then we got a pretty cool little combo play on Prizepicks we're going to do with a 10x multiplier, $100 to win $1,000 on that one. So we personally here on our free picks alone have $5,000 up for grabs. We love these plays today, guys. Before we get started, let's get that housekeeping out of the way. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications if you need to. Share this video with a friend. You got some group chats there. Toss them in the group chats. Anyone that's into this stuff, let them know about it. Most importantly, guys, you can also turn on those post notifications. But most importantly, guys, if you don't mind, please make sure that you're just liking and subscribing to our channel. Liking the video is the most important part. That is essentially our tip jar here. It shows us that you guys appreciate the hard work we put in here every single day. Guys, we want to get this thing back on track. The free plays have been very, very frustrating as of recently. We've missed by one on almost everything the last week or so for free plays, literally by one, which is still incredible in terms of actual hit rate, but we got to close it out. We got to win these things. And last night was the first ugly one, so I'm going to save us a lot of time here. It is very late. We've been working very, very hard for our VIP NFL and NBA full season pass players, as well as this free play for you guys. We put a lot of time into these today, especially this first one. So I'm going to skip on going over the reviews of plays yesterday. It was not a great day either way you look at it. We all know George Pickens had a horrendous day, did not get one single yard, so we'll leave it at that. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Before we do, let's quickly go over the contest winners from yesterday. Remember, guys, our contest works like this. All you do is you have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment something below. We had 246 comments yesterday. As long as you like the video and subscribe to the channel and comment something below, you will also have a chance to win one free week of VIP. We give 3 away per video right now. We're going to see how long this lasts, but right now that's what we're going to be doing. So yesterday, here are your 3 winners. We have Kai That Guy, we have E. Alexander, and we have, looks like Trend Zeta. So guys, take a look here. You can also rewind on this one here. Just make sure you see these 3 names here. You 3 have won the 1 free week of VIP. Probably a good time to jump on. We've had a rough couple days, and it's time to turn this thing around today. So if you see your name here, email support@inthegreendfs.com, and we will get you verified first and then set up with your 1 free week of VIP. Now, we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling here, guys, right from the start. Before we do, I got to go over 2 quick promos with you. You're going to want this one especially because we got something that's tagging along with this one today. So first and foremost, you guys know our favorite app is Dabble. We're pretty clear about that here. And if that changes, we'll let you guys know. But for now, Dabble's been our favorite app. It's pretty apparent. But our second favorite app is quickly becoming Sleeper. There's a lot of reasons, but one of them is because Sleeper has what's called unique prop lines. So we're getting things like triple doubles, double doubles, fantasy score, a bunch of things we can't do on these other pick'em sites, but we're also getting the ability to adjust our own line. So we like that a lot right now with Sleeper. We're taking advantage of that a lot. We're going to be doing a lot of that moving forward here in VIP as well as some of our free plans. So if you don't have Sleeper, I'm going to quickly show you their promo and how it works, because if you do have Sleeper, if you don't, you're going to want to download it. I'll show you how to do it here in a second. We're going to be sending out a free play on Sleeper as long as this video gets 500 likes. So get this thing to 500 likes. We will be sending out that free play. As long as we get that, we're going to probably send it out for the afternoon and night NFL games today. Got some real good juice in those games today. So the deal is this. It's really simple. Sleeper has a new special. It is very good for people that want to start with a smaller bankroll. All you do is play $5 and get $55 free. You're literally 11xing your money just by starting off and playing $5. I believe their minimum deposit is $25, I believe. But you just play $5 of that, and they're going to give you $55 for free. So you can't really go wrong with that. On top of that, you guys already know how great the night game is going to be tonight. We have so many VIP plays created for that already, for VIP and NFL full season pass. But you guys already know what's happening here tonight between the Vikings and the Lions. Game of the day. They're giving us a Sam Darnold free square today. We're going to take advantage of that here. So what we're going to do is, everyone that does have Sleeper, if you don't have it, first off, here's all you have to do. Click on the description of our video. The first link here is for Sleeper. Remember, guys, our code is always in the green. Our business name is in the green DFS. DFS rather stands for Daily Fantasy Sports, but our codes across all applications will always be in the green, just like that. So click right there. Make sure the code is in the green. Make your first deposit there on Sleeper, and remember, when you do that first deposit on Sleeper, just to kind of make sure on the same page, all you do is to bet that $5 and they will give you $55 free. Now, if you're on our winnable free plan, which we'll show you how to do at the end, and you have Sleeper, we got a special play coming out as long as this video hits 500 likes. So let's move on to the next one. This is going to be very quick. We don't have to put a lot of time into this one. Anyone on VIP or NFL full season pass, you're going to want this today. We may send out a free play on this if we get enough people interested in it. So we'll kind of play it by ear throughout the day, but Better is really simple, guys. It's probably our third favorite app right now. We got a few that we're kind of tossing between that third and fourth spot, but Better, what we really utilize it for, they have these boosted props we like. So we do a lot of the boosted props in there. We just won what was it, 3 grand the other night on there? Where's it at? Somewhere up here. Oh, it was down here. We just hit 3 grand the other night on the better play. I think it was 3 grand. Was it 2 grand? 3 grand? Yeah, 2 grand. Sorry, right here. This is the better play we hit with the boosted prop on Purdy. So we really like those props, to be honest with you. We use those a lot in our VIP and NFL full season pass. But if you don't have better, all you have to do is click right here on the second link there. Make sure the coach is in the green and download better. I'll also point out better has a new promo as well. Take me about 10 seconds to tell you about it. Super easy. They no longer do the 200% deposit match bonus. Instead, they do something that I actually like better. It's basically your first entry is on them, win or lose, up to 250. So your best bet is to try to put as much money down as you can. Try to get up to 250 on there, but whatever you want is fine, because if you lose or if you win, you get your money back. So if you bet the 250 on a huge play that we send out and you win, $8,500, great. You still get the 250 back. If you lose, you still get your 250. So it's a really good deal there with better. They're available in a lot of states, and they're also doing a Sam Darnold free play today. So guys, if we get enough likes in this video, we may consider sending out an additional play on better. Make sure you have that locked and loaded. Now, without further ado, let's get right to this Dabble 5-man play. Excuse me, guys. That water did not go down right. All right, so here's the deal with the Dabble 5-man play. Let me kind of break this down for you guys. Now, as you guys know, excuse me, as you guys know with the Dabble play here, okay, we've been doing a lot of 3- and 4-man plays, and it's been a rough couple, I'd say probably a week or plus here with free plays. And we want to get our free plays a win. So we want you guys to know before going into this play here, it's a slightly riskier play. Okay, it's a 5-man play. So here's what we're going to tell you to do. Hold on, guys. That did not go down right. My apologies. All right, so with this 5-man play, here's the deal. We want you guys to bet what you want, right? So a lot of you guys, you love it. You ride with us on these, and that's what we want to see, because when this thing hits a 20x payout, it's going to be a nice one. But if you're not comfortable, if you're going to be someone that's going to complain if you lose, or if you're upset if you're missing plays, then just pick the 2 or 3 that you like the most out of this and play yourself a small little safe play. Totally fine. However, we put a lot of time into week 18. I'm talking very little sleep to make sure you guys have the best possible plays. Not just VIP and NFL full season pass. We're talking about these free plays as well. This is a very well sniped out play. We're going to go over it with you, and you guys can make the decision if you want to play it or not. But here's what we're going to do. Now, 5-man plays on Dabble pay out 20x. Prizepicks are only paying us out 15x. Keep that in mind. Second, the lines over here on Dabble are still significantly lower than apps like Prizepicks. Also many other apps, but especially apps like Prizepicks, which is really an app for casual players. We still like Prizepicks. Don't get it confused. We still utilize plays, especially in VIP, and we always give you guys a free play on Prizepicks. But Prizepicks is not the best app. There's many reasons for that. You guys will see throughout this video. But for this Dabble play today, we are betting $200 to win $4,000 with a 20x payout. So we have $200 on it already, as you can see with the pending, to win $4,000. Now, if you guys don't have Dabble, I'm going to show you here in a few minutes how you can do this exact same play for $5 and a chance to win $600. That's right. If you don't have Dabble, I'll show you here in a second. For $5, you can do an opportunity to win $600 in this play. Now, let's get this thing rocking and rolling, guys. It's going to be 5 plays. I'm going to go over all the details on each of them and why we use the play. From there, you guys can decide if you love it, if you hate it, or whatnot. Play number 1. We're going with Baker Mayfield over 257.5 passing yards. Now, the 5-11 Saints will travel to take on the 9-7 Bucks at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the point total in this game is 45, and the Saints are 14-point underdogs. Now, that's a big number, 14-point underdogs. However, now, guys, we know the Bucks have to win this game to make the playoffs, and we all know about Mike Evans and his major contract incentives. If you don't know about them by now, we'll brief them for you here. But it's real simple, guys. Look, it's also worth noting that with these contract incentives, Baker himself said that if they do win this game, Evans is going to get the record and he's going to get those incentives. So keep that in mind. I'll go over those here in a minute. Baker's also playing for incentives himself, but above all, this is a must-win game for the Bucks at home against the Saints team without Marshawn Lattimore. You know what that means. In the last 10 games, guys, Baker has soared over this line 7 times. The last time he played the same Saints team earlier this year, he posted 325 passing yards. Today he gets this Saints team that ranks 27th in the NFL when it comes to passing yards allowed, also minus Marshawn Lattimore. We expect Baker to put up a show here today in Tampa. And honestly, guys, not only to cap off his career best season, but also to help lead the Bucks to the promised land, the tournament there with the playoffs. We love Baker Mayfield today over the 257.5. We know there's a blowout opportunity, guys. We know what this is happening here with the Saints, but we think it's still a division rival. The Saints will do their very best to stay in it, but even if they don't, we think Baker takes care of this by the third quarter today and the third quarter. This is going to be a real nice line here today. Baker Mayfield over 257.5. He has had a phenomenal season. We've got to give our take our hats off to him where it's due, and this is one of those situations. Baker's just been killing it this year, and we got to run him out here on week 18 with his partner, Mike Evans, for play number 2. Now, guys, before you see anything here, don't freak out. I'm going to explain to you how we use the receptions here in a second. First things first, Mike Evans needs 70. By the way, let me tell you one more thing before you go any further. Check this out. Dabble also allows us to do correlated game stacks like this without penalizing our payout. Try to go put these in over there on Prizepicks and see what happens to this payout. It's going to drop off. Dabble doesn't do that. So another reason why we absolutely love Dabble and why you also need to be on Dabble. Play number 2, Mike Evans, over 6.5 receptions. First things first, Mike Evans needs 70 receptions and 1,000 receiving yards to earn a $3 million bonus. That's 5 more receptions and 85 receiving yards or so. Now, Evans is also trying to extend his NFL record streak of 1,000 yards receiving seasons. Now, we all know that I don't know if you guys know this either, but we know that Jerry Rice holds the record with 14 total 1,000 yard seasons. So this would also keep him in contention for that record while he goes on and ties Randy Moss for 10 1,000 yard seasons. Randy Moss is currently in second. Mike Evans can tie him by getting that 85 yards here today. And of course, next year he'd have a chance to jump over him. But Mike Evans still holds the record when it comes to 9 consecutive 1,000 yard seasons. Now, our thought is Mike's going to want to keep this moving, guys. And Baker said the same thing. But here's the deal. Check this out. So we know that, Evans over on the receiving yards is a very hot prop today. But we're purposely staying away from the receiving yards total. The books know this as well, guys, and they have already juiced this line to over 103 yards. Here lies an 18-yard discrepancy, so keep with us here, okay? So we know that a lot of you guys have already went and bet Baker Mayfield over on his receiving yards. We understand your mindset behind it. It doesn't mean he's not going to hit it. We're thinking about this a little bit differently. We're trying to get a little bit ahead of this. This is the most bet prop in all of Vegas today. Nothing will come close to this prop on his over and receiving yards. So we're not taking the receiving yards. I see that happen. I think that failing on us too many ways. We're taking the receptions today, okay? So because of that 18-yard discrepancy, it's probably going to be more like 22 yards, 25 yards by the time the game starts. Is everyone much more comfortable with his receptions over 6.5 in this game? Now, here's the deal. We don't worry about Evans. We don't have to worry about Evans rather being ejected in this game because Marshawn is not playing. So, we see him leaving this game after reaching around 90 yards or so. And what we see by this is something we see all the time. Let's just say they're leading this game heavily, right? Let's say the Bucs are up, 28-3 or 35-10, going into the fourth quarter. If they're in a situation where Evans has, 75 receiving yards and he needs 85 and he catches a 15-yard pass and he has 90 yards, for instance, we see him very much being taken out of that game. They have a playoff game to win. If they're way up and they're going to win anyways, we see it happening. So what we like to do here instead, we're going to go for receptions. He could very well get 8 or 9 receptions on the way to getting these yards, and he could very well fall within that discrepancy gap of 85 to 103 or whatever it might end up at. So that's why we're taking the receptions here today. Look, he's going to be targeted often. We know exactly what he's got to get 5 for his contract anyway. So we think he's getting 5 off the top. And then we look at it like this. Let's just say he gets those 5 receptions and he's got, let's just say 50 or 60 receiving yards. Well, 2 more receptions to get those yards feels pretty sweet. And if not, he's got to go over that. So we love this play today. We're taking Mike Evans on the 6.5 over on receptions, tag teaming him with his co-partner here, Baker Mayfield, over 257.5 receiving yards. That's the stack portion of this. Now, it is a 5-man play, so follow us closely. If you do at least 4 on this play, you don't get any discount from Dabble, which is why you have to do this. Now, we're doing a 5-man play, and we love it. Check it out. Play number 3, we're going with Jaden Daniels over 46.5 rushing yards against those Cowboys. Now, the 11-5 Commanders will travel to take on the 7-9 Cowboys at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The point total in this one is 44, and the Cowboys are actually 6.5-point dogs. Now, the Commanders need to win this game today for seeding purposes, and we expect Jaden Daniels to be a big part of that. Coach Dan Campbell already said that he is playing his starters, and they're playing to win this game for seeding. Now, we know that Jaden Daniels already holds the rookie rushing record for quarterbacks, and we think he may want to add to that a bit here to ensure it's not broken anytime soon. Got a full game to do it, why not? Daniels is also 136 yards away from reaching 1,000 yards on the ground. We don't really think he's going to get that, get that mark here for the 1,000, but we do know that, listen, Deron Bland is going to be making passing difficult in this game, a little bit more difficult than normal, especially with guys like Terry McLaurin. He may shadow him. We'll see how it goes. But we do see Daniels running quite a bit here today. So today we're gonna kind of push for Daniels to continue his absolute run out here, and he's gone over this line consistently over and over. I think he went over this line 4 of the last 5 games. Guys, he is running all over the place in the ground. The Cowboys rank 30th in the NFL when it comes to stopping the quarterback from running or quarterback rushing yards allowed. This one sets up pretty nice here today. Now, guys, Jaden Daniels could sit in the fourth quarter if they're up by a ton of points. But remember, they still need to win this game for seeding. It's them and the Packers battling it out for that seed. It's very important for both these teams, but especially the Commanders. They want to make sure they have a good battle going into the playoffs here. So they need to win this game, and we think Jaden Daniels is going to polish up those additional rushing yards. When those Cowboys defenders get a little tight downfield and he can't find Terry or Zach Ertz, we think he looks to the running a little bit here and gets it done on the ground. Jaden Daniels, over 46.5 rush yards. Let's pad up that rookie record and make sure no one beats it anytime soon. Play number 4. We're going with Jason Sanders, over 1.5 field goals made. Probably our favorite play of the day, but hear me out very closely. The 8-8 Dolphins will travel to take on the 4-12 Jets at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the point total in this one is 38.5. That should be your first red flag. And the Jets are 1-point dogs. It's a very low point total. Now, there are going to be some cold temperatures, but no crazy wind out there. So, cold game, not a lot of wind. This one's fairly easy for us, guys. With Tua being out, Tyler Huntley will man the helm while the Dolphins attempt to win and make the playoffs. We know it's a little bit of a long shot. They have to win. The Dolphins need to win, and the Broncos need to lose for the Dolphins to get in. It's actually not that much of a long shot. The Broncos do have to play the Chiefs' backups. But, guys, it's still an Andy Reid coach team, so I wouldn't really put it past them to at least have a shot. Either way you shape it here, they're playing at the same time, so both these teams are going to be giving it their all. Here's the deal here today, okay? We already know when Tua is out, these guys constantly settle for field goals over and over and over. When Tua is out, they just can't score touchdowns. That's what's happening when Huntley's in the field. Now, they scored last game, but either way you look at it, they still kicked a bunch of field goals. Now, guys, in his last 10 games, Jason Sanders has gone over this mark 9 times. 9 times he went over this mark. The only game he didn't go over in was the game against Green Bay when it was essentially a blowout early. Now, 9 out of 10 times, that's 90%. That's pretty consistent here in games. But today he gets a Jets team that ranks 29th in the NFL when it comes to field goals allowed, and it makes a ton of sense as to why they do that. They're a bend but not break defense. They get teams down low, and they hold them at the end, and then those teams are forced to kick field goals. Now, the last time he played this same Jets team in December, Sanders made 4 field goals. The only thing that could ruin this would be a major blowout on the Jets' part. Guys, this is an easy lock here for us today. We're taking Jason Sanders over the 1.5 field goals made. As long as the Jets don't get out 21-0 here in the first, 20 minutes of the game, we don't have any problem with this play. We're taking Jason Sanders over the 1.5 field goals made for play number 4 on this 5-man beauty. Moving on to the 5th play. To bring this thing together for the 20x payout, we're taking Marvin Mims Jr. over 37.5 receiving yards. Now, the 15-1 Chiefs will travel to take on the 9-7 Broncos at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, same time as this Dolphin game. Both these teams have to win. Keep that in mind. So there's no issue with them, having to wait for one to lose to not play. They're all going to be playing hard. The point total in this Broncos game here is 40, and the Chiefs are 11-point underdogs. Obviously, the 11-point underdogs because they're going to be playing their backups, guys. They're not playing their starters today. Now, as you guys know, Mims Jr. here was a major part of my win the other night for $22,000. Last week, exactly, I think it was. Monday night, Sunday night, one of those. I used Marvin Mims as the captain, and just in case you missed that, just a real briefing, just so you know why we're showing it. Mims was the captain of this lineup here. We won $22,000 on that, and Mims was the reason why we won it, to be quite blunt with you. Sutton did not have a very good game, but check this out. So we have a really good reasoning why we're going to be utilizing this player today. I'm going to kind of break it down for you guys. So not only was he, the key part of that roster, but what we learned in that game is that Bo Nix really only has 2 main targets, and those are Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims Jr. Mims played a fantastic game, and we expect him to continue to see a massive uptick in usage in this game here today. He's also gone over this line in 5 of his last 6 games with ease, not even close. Today he gets to face a Chiefs team that should be resting all their starters for the most part, while the Broncos are in a must-win situation. Now, we know everyone is on Sutton's receiving yard today, guys. Listen, Sutton also has a bonus. If Cortland Sutton gets 82 receiving yards, he gets an additional bonus. I think it's like $250K or $500K, something like that. You have to check it out. But either way you look at it, we know everyone's on that, which is exactly why we are utilizing Mims in this case. Guess what, guys? These Chiefs also know about Sutton's bonus as well. They also know he's the number one receiver, and we expect them to key in on him. And guess what? There's also these backup guys that are playing to prove for themselves. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for these backup guys. Their whole families, everyone's watching these games. Don't put it past these guys to make it a game and keep it, at least remotely close. In fact, if I'm betting the total on this one, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm taking the Chiefs backups with 11 points. If I'm being blunt with you, but I'm not placing that bet. We're sticking to player props today. Look, it's really simple. The way we're looking at this one is we expect Mims to be heavily involved today as he was last game. The Broncos are figuring out what they have in Marvin Mims. It's becoming very apparent over the last 6 games, but even more so the last 2. Yesterday, he went absolutely insane. We expect Mims to be used in short passes, screen passes with blockers as you saw last game, and of course, those deep bombs downfield as the Broncos attempt to win their way into the playoffs. Guys, we love this play. We say that a lot. Generally, you guys would not see us come off of a few losses and give you a 5-man play. We are not other YouTube channels. We do not have to win every day to be profitable. If we hit this, it's a $4,000 hit. So keep that in mind, guys. This is our favorite play of the day. However, today we're going to tell you something a little differently. Even though we always tell you play the Dabble play first, today we're going to tell you this. If you're uncomfortable, feel free to take whatever you like from this play, 2 or 3 plays, and create your own 2, 3, 4-man play, whatever you like. However, if you want to tail us on it, we better hear about it in the comments, because when we win this thing, we want everyone getting pumped up. We had enough losses in free plays. Let's win this damn free play today. We're taking this Dabble 5-man play. We're betting $200 to win $4,000 with that 20x payout. And if you don't have Dabble, I'm going to show you here in 2 seconds how you're going to do the same play for $5 for a chance to win $600. Before we do, we're going to go over it one more time. We're taking Baker Mayfield over 257.5 passing yards. We paired him up with Mike Evans over the 6.5 receptions. Then we got Jaden Daniels over 46.5 rush yards to pad that total there for his rookie record. We got the always reliable Jason Sanders over 1.5 field goals made against one of the easiest teams to kick field goals against. And we have Marvin Mims Jr. over 37.5 receiving yards in a game that those Broncos absolutely must win to get into the playoffs. And we think they're keying in on Courtland Sutton. That's your 5-man play of the day, guys. We absolutely love it. We're betting $200 to win $4,000. If you don't have Dabble yet, you've never downloaded it, we're going to show you right now how to do this play for $5 and a chance to win $600. Click right here on the description of our video and click on Dabble. As you can see right here, click on the Dabble link. Dabble does a couple things different than other sites. I'll keep it real quick for today, guys. We have a lot more time. We got to put in these VIP plays, but check it out. Dabble does 3-man plays at 6x multiplier, whereas Prizepicks only does 5x. And on the 4-man plays, on the 5-man plays like we're doing today, we're getting a 20x multiplier on Dabble, where we're only getting a 15x multiplier on Prizepicks. That is a significant difference. On the 6-mans, we're getting a 35x versus a 25x on Prizepicks. And of course, on Sunday, we like to do our big 12-mans to win that 1000x multiplier. If you're in our VIP or on NFL Full Season Pass, you'll probably have one of those coming your way here shortly. We love those guys. If you want to play this Dabble play here today, as we said, Dabble also does a bunch of cool things. You guys can copy our plays. You can follow us on Dabble. We can follow each other. We can communicate. We can talk on these plays during the games. It's a lot of fun. We chat on there and we go back and forth. Even in the losing times, we can at least have some banter in there, so it's fun. But if you want to play this Dabble play for $5 and a chance to win $600, just click right here on Dabble. Make sure the code says in the green. Deposit just $5 and Dabble will give you $25 free. That gives you $30 to put on this play right here, which is essentially going to be $30 on a 20x multiplier to win $600. All you do, click the link. Make sure you deposit that $5 by depositing that $5. You are supporting our business here and allowing us to keep producing this free content for you guys each and every day. So deposit that $5, put it with that $25 you're going to get. That gives you $30 to put on this play right here for a chance to win $600. You can't really go wrong with that if you don't have Dabble. $5 for a chance to win $600. You're not going to see that too often. That's the play of the day, guys. We love this Dabble play. Now let's get you over to the Prizepicks play. This one's going to be a little bit different today, guys. We're going to utilize some combination plays here and give you guys some juice to look forward to the night games. First and foremost, we are going with combined passing yards. Where am I looking at this at? Why is it not here? Did they get rid of them? There's my receiving. Where's my passing? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Let's try this real quick. Let's try if we do this. Are they going to take that off on us? Let's see if they nailed it. They took it off on us. Those little bastards. Okay. Well, we're going to have to throw an audible in there. We've done this before. We'll go back to it. Receiving yards, first and foremost, we are going to go and start with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Justin Jefferson over 179.5. Guys, this is going to be a very heavy, high-scoring game. We want everything to do with it. It's going to be a blast here today. We wanted to pair them with Goff and Sam Darnold on the over. 580.5 pass yards. Looks like that's not going to be available for us. So we'll skip that for now. If we come back to it at the end, we'll see it there. And if not, we'll give you a filler play for a secondary play. For play number 2 here, we're going to be taking Drake London. And we're taking Drake London over the 68.5. Guys, Atlanta has to win here today. Pretty simple math. We got Michael Penix in there. He seemed to like him quite a bit last game, as you can see here. We expect that happening here today again with Drake London. We're taking him over on the 68.5 receiving yards. The next one here we're going to do is going to be Malik Neighbors. And this one's a little bit tricky, but we have some reasonings for this one. We're taking Neighbors over the 7 receptions. Guys, Neighbors is currently looking to battle it out with Brock Bowers over there for the rookie reception title here. And I think what's going to happen here is Neighbors is going to be peppered all day long. They're playing a Philly team that will probably end up resting their starters at some point during this game. Look, it's real simple. They hit this guy with so many ridiculous passes. They're going to give him, a pass that's, 1 yard, 3-yard passes, 2-yard passes, screen passes. It doesn't matter. If he gets the reception, it's fine. He doesn't need to get a ton of yards. Just grab the receptions. He's pushing real hard to make sure he takes that title there between him and Brock Bowers. So I like Malik Neighbors here a lot for over the 7 receptions. As you can see, he's hit it 4 of the last 5. He's gone over it twice. Even a push wouldn't be too bad. We think he takes care of that. Probably gets 9 or 10 receptions here today in the game. He's going to be literally force-fed. Now, guys, we have to add one prop to this. We don't have to, but we like to. We like to give you a 4-man. So what we're going to do, instead of going to our combo props, that they seemingly took that off for us here, let me just make sure there's nothing here we can fit in that we absolutely love that's not going to cost us. Now, we're going to stay away from it. So instead, we'll go with one of these quarterbacks here. We'll pick one over the other here. And I think what we'll do here is we're going to go with Jared Goff today. I got a little more comfortability going with Jared Goff in this one here. And we're going to take Jared for over on his passing yards. It's going to get us to a $1,000 payout here, a 10x multiplier here on Prizepicks, $100 to win $1,000. Once again, we are taking Amon-Ra St. Brown plus Justin Jefferson over 179.5 receiving yards on the combo. We're taking Drake London over 68.5 receiving yards. We're taking Malik Neighbors over 7 receptions. And we're taking Jared Goff over 285.5 passing yards. He's been crushing this lately, so we'll see how that goes here tonight in a big battle. As always, we bet our plays live with you guys. Let's bet this $100 to win $1,000 right now. Good to go. Remember, guys, all of our bets that we give you guys, whether you're on our free plan or whether you're on our NFL or NBA full season pass, or whether on the VIP, every single play that we give you guys is always a play that we're going to be betting, okay? We've already put the money down on the play if we've shed it to you. So if you get it through our winnable, you already can understand we bet at least $100 to $200 on that play, sometimes a lot more. And there'll be certain times when we drop down to $50 bets depending on the time of the year and what we're doing. But right now we're at about $100 to $200 per bet. And we do higher bets depending on the plays. So keep that in mind. If you see that, it's just what we do. Now, guys, very important. I want to show you 2 things. First things first, you need to be on our free plan. So click right here on the bottom where it says Get Our Picks, Free and VIP. This is our Sandstorm. So easily put, it's a place you can find essentially all of our links. So if you need to find some sign-up bonuses, you can do them right here. First off, by clicking them here, we do want to point out that we do get a small kickback from these apps, and that's obviously what helps us support this free channel that we're providing you guys every day. So if you need some free bonuses and you want to give yourself, a chance to have some extra money up front, this is the way you get that free promo money. Click it right here. It supports us and it helps you. Follow us on Instagram if you want. As we mentioned, we're going to start doing some free giveaways and special things on Instagram there. So just follow us on Instagram. TikTok as well, but we're really pushing on Instagram right now until we hear what's going on with TikTok. Most importantly, click under Winning Picks, Free and VIP, guys. This is our winnable, and this is where we house all of our plans. From our free plan to our VIP, both weekly and monthly options, to our NFL full season pass and our NBA full season pass. I'll make this brief here today because our main goal is just winning for you guys here today. Free plan. Everybody get on it. It takes 5 seconds to do it. If you're watching these videos and you've seen it more than once or twice, you're only hurting yourself by not being on our free plan. As soon as we're done with this video, we send this play and the other free play directly to everyone on the free plan. Also, if you guys don't have Sleeper yet, as we told you earlier, make sure you get Sleeper downloaded with our link there, because later today, if we get 500 likes in this video, we have a special Sleeper play coming out for the later games. So you want to get those likes up right away, and you want to get on the free plan. Next VIP plan we have is $2.99 a month, which saves you obviously $100 a month rather, or you can do the weekly option for $99. The VIP is a reoccurring payment, of course, either weekly or monthly. It comes with all sports, all apps, Prizepicks, Chalkboard, Sleeper, Dabble, Hard Rock Bet, Better, Vivid Picks, and more. Very, very, all-inclusive. It comes with everything here. But the cool thing is you can try it for a week if you want, or for a month if you want. A lot of you guys are doing the $2.99 right now. But if you try it for a week, for instance, and you hate it, cancel it whenever you want. If you win a bunch of money with us, let it keep rolling. The next thing I want to show you guys are the season passes. First and foremost, it's not necessarily worth it to utilize the NFL full season pass right now. I'll be blunt with you guys. This is on sale right now if you use code Sunday for 50% off, but that's still $500. And yes, you can make plenty of money over that in the week 18 in the playoffs, but there's a better option right now. NBA is our best sport every year. NFL is our second best sport. So what we're doing is anyone that buys the NBA full season pass at $14.99, we're adding the NFL full season pass the rest of the season for free. That is a ton of value here because not only do you get week 18, you also get all of the playoffs. That's where we win a lot of our money every year in NFL. By the way, a lot of it. It's usually in the playoffs. The first few weeks of the playoffs is very heavy for us. It slows down a little bit towards the end. We still win our money, but there's less games to bet on. So if you want to buy the NBA full season pass, you can get it right now for $14.99. It is our best package. It comes with literally everything on our best sport until June 25. Tons of time. Also includes NBA playoffs and finals. And of course, if you buy this, you can use the buy now, pay later if you want at checkout. It drops the price to like 80 or 70, 80 bucks up front if you want to use the buy now, pay later options. And we reach out within a few hours generally and add on that NFL full season pass at no additional cost. So if you buy the NBA pass, you get the NFL pass at no cost. Now, last things real quick. I want to get you guys on these so we know what's going on here. First, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If we get to 500 likes like we've done on this one, we're going to send out that special free play. So let's get those likes done early in the day. Next, very important, the contest here. We want to give away three people one free week of VIP like we did right here with these people. We'll do that again by doing this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment anything below. We don't care what you comment, but we also love it when you guys say things like, hey, we're telling the Dabble play, or we're telling the Prizepicks play, or we're telling both the plays, or I hate both the plays, or I love both the plays today, or, guys, thanks for the video, or we appreciate the hard work. All that stuff is great. We appreciate it, guys. The comments really, they go a long way, especially during the times like this when we're having a tough time on the free plays. This is sports betting, guys. It's going to happen. There's going to be some of you guys who are going to shy away and you're not going to use our plays, and you're going to come back in a couple days and see that we went off and won thousands of dollars. It happens all the time. For the ones that ride it out with us, you're due, guys. Let's have a big win today with that 20x multiplier. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment something below so you have a chance to win that free week of VIP. Outside of that, guys, I want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. VIP, NFL, full season pass, heads up. Also NBA, full season pass. Got some special plays coming out today. A little bit more towards the afternoon and evening, but we still got some for the 1 p.m. games to get some juice on. Lay that money on, guys. We appreciate you guys. Happy Sunday. Let's turn this thing around today. I think we can all be in agreement here. Let's turn this bitch around and let's get some wins here starting today on Sunday, week 18, incentive weeks. Let's cash.